The battle, first map is Himmelsdorf.
Navi versus A.Gaming. Give it up for your favorite teams. Let's see the tanks.
On the side of Navi, got Power Slide in a 5100 and 4 IS3. That's unusual. Inspire, Killrod, and Leshar, Striker, Eclipse, and Deluxe in the T1s.
Amazing. Gaming has 2 IS3s and 3 5100s. Probably the best counter to 4 IS3s. Is it? Or should they? I don't know. I mean, I've never seen a 4 IS3 strategy on Himmelsdorf. This has never happened.
I would go with 3 IS3s. But yeah, sure, if they use it proper against Navi, they can also do it with 5100s as well. They got more burst firepower, but the alpha damage is clearly on the side of Navi.
Yeah, I want to see how they do it. Are they going to be super aggressive or are they going to play passive? I want to see how Navi play this. I've never seen this.
I think Navi will play in the first 1 or 2 minutes defensive, just wait for the enemy, try to spot some tanks, get some information, do some alpha damage shots, and then they normally push and going forward. So it will be interesting if A.Gaming decide to push before Navi regroup, because Navi is always in the beginning splitted. So I think that's a chance with a full push against Navi.
Do you know the interesting thing about this strategy? I've just been informed that this is a Unity strat.
Unity strat?
This is a Unity strat. Unity have actually played this strategy before and actually employed this before. So this is not a Navi creation. This isn't the first time that Navi has seen other people use a strategy and employed it themselves. We did discuss this yesterday with the Mines tactics. They borrowed from the Odin Mortis tactic from Europe. Now, that is something that happens from these teams. So guys, you got to think that even Navi, if they're copying strats, means that they don't always know the best. They may play the strategy the best, but they don't always know the best strategy. Now, Griffin has been spotted, but his partner has not. Armageddon behind there was not spotted.
But Colento as well in the T1 and Deluxe doing a good job here. And yeah, he's pretty much safe, I think. Also the 5100 behind Power Slide can cover him easily. And it's typical for Navi to split all over the whole map, just checking out where's the enemy before they regroup. And the good thing is, I think nobody wants an instant push against Navi, so they can split up. And
I'm interested in why Navi's gone defensive with this. I mean, I see their repositioning, but still.
I think it's in case of the alpha damage of the IS-3s, they want to land some shells before they go aggressive or catch even more information. And no, Leshar is regrouping with Power Slide, so maybe we will see an IS-3 in the 5100 on the hill soon.
Well, we seems to see like one of the IS-3s were spotted. Rat Desert did pick up one of the IS-3s in the center. Who's that playing?
In the center for Navi is Killrod.
So Killrod was spotted on the way back, so they do know that they're repositioning, but I don't think they know that
going up.
All of them are going to the hill. Navi are pushing on the hill like mad. Colento is the only thing standing between A.Gaming and a complete surprise.
Yes, but already the TA tanks regrouping from A.Gaming, leaving the hill. Only the T1 is still on the hill for the spot. The 5100 and IS-3 or 2 5100s already relocating to the 8 line. But why they are not pushing on the 3 line? I mean, it's a perfect timing now to go forward, and the ping's coming up on B4. We saw the tactic from the south yesterday from Red Rush Unity.
And here we go. Colento has to stop this T1 push, because if we go into the free cam, we can see that all of A.Gaming are looking the wrong way. These two guys are guarding the absolute wrong direction, and if they get surprised upon by IS-3s, this will be a disaster for them. And he has died. I just look away for 5 seconds. Colento goes down. Deluxe flawlessly killed him. Wow, how did that happen?
On the other side, heavies from Navi already relocated and covering the base. They're staying with 4 IS-3s on the ramp to the hill and aiming to the base. So
this
whatever
could be
pops up will be dead.
The end of A.Gaming if Navi commit to the hill, because Armageddon and Griffin are going to the top, and if they get caught out, this could be it. I mean, losing your 2 5100s against 4 IS-3s would be dreadful.
Exactly, but there's only the 5100 waiting for them and spotting them on the hill. T1 is really aggressive, so they will give the information early. But Inspira, Killrod, Striker, and Leshar in the IS-3s are still aiming for the AB12 area to this little train station.
Well, I'm going to ignore the west part of the map because nothing's happening. There's just 2 heavy tanks sitting there, and that's it, and nothing will happen there. But why is Navi sitting still? Are they really this scared of A.Gaming?
Maybe they are, but I think that it's still they don't want to push into the 5100s. They want that A.Gaming to the push, or at least play a bit more aggressive, that they got the chance to shoot with the IS-3 on the alpha damage side. That's always a problem against 5100s. If the enemy got 3 or more, you can't really play aggressive in the beginning without knowing every position of every tank. Otherwise, you can easy get flanked.
Do you think this strategy then has been countered by you said you'd rather have 3 IS-3s, but I think that they were expecting two 5100s and 3 IS-3s, and that's why Na'Vi now are a bit stumped, because they're like, okay, so how do we deal with 3 5100s? This strat's meant to deal with 2 5100s, and A.Gaming seems to have countered them in that sense.
Yeah, that could be the possibility that Na'Vi expecting some different, and now all IS-3s are relocating again to the open. A lot of pings from the Lux and Leshar coming up, so it looks like they want to go on the 1-2 line. Na'Vi also likes to attack on the 1-2 line. They don't like the 8 line or the hill that much. They most likely going for the open.
Well, we have Rob here guarding this side, but he's really unsure where to angle his armor. At the moment, he's positioned just rocking back and forth outside of the 3 line, just seeing if he can find something. Na'Vi, though, being so tightly together, all 4 of their combat tanks are together. Or say all 4.
They're playing
4
like one tank
together. So who's on the hill?
On the hill is a 5100 still.
It's Power Slide. Okay.
Yeah, it's Power Slide. He's all the time there. The T1 is spotting the heavy side. Kilroyd, Leshar, Strikeoid, and Strikeoid in the IS-3's downside. And I think now they will push the 2 line. They are unspotted so far. The T1 is also...
But Rob is the only one who's really here able to spot them. Rob is spotted first.
Yeah.
There you go. Kilroyd, wow, what a shot against Rob. He didn't manage to track him. He gets a shot off, but does not connect to anyone in Na'Vi. So... that's important mistake there. Not mistake there, but important move there from Na'Vi.
Yeah.
But will they commit? The answer is probably they should, but will they?
But they got only 2 IS-3 spotted, so they are 2 behind. They are unspotted. But the 25100s from A.Gaming.
Come on, that information must be a must for Na'Vi to move in there, because they now know that 2 of the 5100s are not here with the IS-3s, and if they do not go forward now, then I have no idea what their plan is.
Yeah, Leshar is moving slowly forward, but Kilroyd and Spyra looks like they are not really sure. But now their 5100 as well gets spotted on the hillside, and he spotted Red Desert. It's a question: can he land some shells on him? Power Slide get 1 shell, I think, from Red Desert, but shooted him back now, and Power Slide is now on the run back, because there are 2 tanks already on the other side of the hill who can easily climb up to him, and he get 1 shell from the ground, so he's on reload, coming back, grouping up with the IS-3s, and I think soon they will push as well on the other side. While A.Gaming, I don't know why they use Sogard, not really. The T1 on J1 can't really help him, maybe going to F1 to spot a bit more, going more aggressive, give more information for the IS-3s of A.Gaming. That should be working better. And also Eclipse, he's super passive on the 8 line. Maybe he can go a bit more aggressive to give some more information to his team if I switch over to him here. And just at the moment he starts moving. And if he will be fast enough to spot the 250 rounds on the downside, maybe Power Slide can climb him up again. And then they can do some more pressure from the top, while the IS-3s are still relocating to the 4th line, so no push on the open.
Oh, here we go, though. It seems like they've waited a bit too long to find this information, but I guess it was because Eclipse has seen that eventual AMX 5100, but it still feels like Na'Vi should have gone a little earlier than this.
Yeah, that's true. They're waiting far too long, only 2 minutes left, so it can be maybe already too late. But 4 IS-3, so many alpha damage. If all 4 tanks hit the tank is dead. So it should be enough time for them if they push forward. But again, they're playing more defensive and defensive.
1 minute left.
They're really afraid
of
A.Gaming.
Yeah, they seem really afraid. They seem really shaken. But they're waiting for the 5100. They're waiting for Slide to come back into the battlefield. And Slide is going to come straight down the banana without delay, because here comes the engagement. And so much damage against Na'Vi there as they try and push in. But they're doing no damage at all to A.Gaming and getting pushed back. As Inspira gets hit hard by Griffin. But this is their autoloader damage going out. And they need to come in. Rob the Red Desert still barely touch. And Leshar is forced back. But here comes Power Slide round the back of them, trying to get the damage, but still not being able to damage the back of Rob the Rob. These 2 IS-3s are really hurting them, and Leshar goes down. Very good play here by A.Gaming. They're not letting Well, they've made Na'Vi so nervous. They're not
and
playing
Killrod,
well.
Inspire, Striker are kind of trapped. They can't really move. They have to shield Inspire as well. The 5100 can flank them any time, Griffin. And Rubsdrop, Red Desert waiting in the mid area. So
good shooting from
Power
Power
Slide
Slide,
is
but he's down to 610 HP. Can't take another shot, and he has to back off as Dream knows
also
that he's
on
got him on the
reload.
run.
Yeah, got on reload. But A-Gaming also have to go for the IS-3 now if they want to win the game and don't play for draw. But the hit points are really so low. I mean, they get 2 1-shots and 2 2-shots for the IS-3. So
Killer is hit
really
again,
engage.
and he's going down low HP. 34 seconds left. It's very unlikely we're going to have a decisive victory here. But it looks like Na'Vi have actually lost this engagement. His strike is down, hits twice, and it's down at 1,000.
And another hit from Griffin. Griffin is doing such a good job, and another one. And yeah, now is Killrod a 1-shot for him. Inspire a 2-shot, but I think he got
goes
only
down
1
to
shot
1
left.
shot. Armageddon's at 191. They're trying to pick him off, but it looks like this is going to be a draw.
Yeah, it looked like 10 seconds to go, and all tanks from A-Gaming are so low on hit
And
points. But
so on
Na'Vi
Na'Vi as well. Inspire
Yeah.
and Strike, the only ones who can take 2 shots, and Griffin is the only one who can take a shot, really. Oh,
And
Dream
there's
does
the
go
kill.
down, but 1 second left. That is a draw. It seems like Na'Vi just don't know what to do. Draw, 0-0.
Yeah, 0-0. And impressive play from A-Gaming. I didn't expect in any kind that Na'Vi struggle a bit against A-Gaming in that case, that they play for draw, it takes so long, and sure, they can lose the tank if they play aggressive.
The biggest issue Na'Vi had, they saw 2 5100s on the hill. They had 4 IS-3s ready to go. They knew that the 2 IS-3s were there. Even if the other 5100 was there, it would have been 4 versus 3. It's their best chance to push through. And with 4 IS-3s, the easy way they can share damage, it's unlikely they would have lost more than 1 tank, and they would have been able to kill 3. At the same time, Power Slide could come in and help them. By the time the 5100s turn up with their autoloaders, all 3 tanks would be dead. Yeah, Na'Vi might be in a bit of trouble, but the IS-3s won't be on reload. And then the 5100s turn up and go, ha-ha, boom, 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 and the 5100s will get half
Power
a kill
Slide
off.
could join them on the 8 line and block the 2 5100s or come from behind.
And even if Power Slide died for that, that would be almost the entire clip, and there's no way they'll be able to finish off the IS-3s in that case.
Exactly.
It would have been a perfect engagement with the information they knew. So clearly Na'Vi are shaken and do not want to play A-Gaming.
Yeah, that's wondering really. I didn't expect that in any kind. That Na'Vi playing this game style, it's unusual. It's not typical game style of Na'Vi. Also, it looks like they didn't really trust in their focus fire.
No.
I mean, also as the first time the IS-3s pushed around and were shooting, they missed. 2 shells were gone nowhere. While I think it was Inspire who get immediately 2 hits from Griffon from the 5100 and from the IS-3s around the corner, while he didn't get any back.
It was the 2 IS-3s there for A-Gaming did so good. Red Desert only actually hit 3 shots, but the potential damage received was 1,560, and he still was alive at the end there. Rob 1,980 potential damage received, and he was still alive there. Fantastic play by those 2. They blocked Na'Vi so hard.
Exactly, with Griffon flanking them, 6 shells, 6 connected. Every shell was a hit on Na'Vi. And
Max, high rollers too. It was such good damage from Griffin. He was in a good position, and he'd reloaded by the end of that, so he could have gone in for more.
Exactly,
and, it was really hard for Na'Vi there, and I think it was because they played so defensive. They couldn't commit. They didn't commit. It's a bit of a shame, really. Okay, so looking on to the next map, we have
Himmelsdorf.
Ruinberg.
Himmelsdorf.
We just played Himmelsdorf.
Then we got Ruinberg.
Ruinberg.
Yes.
Anyway, Ruinberg is the next map.
We didn't play Winter Himmelsdorf.
We didn't play Winter. It could have been Himmelsdorf, Winter Himmelsdorf. It could have been, but it's not, because that's not part of the map pool. It is Ruinberg next. Now, is there any?
No, it's a normal Ruinberg. It's okay. Yeah.
Is there any history between these 2 teams on this map?
No, they didn't play this map so far. Maybe on the first season, but I didn't find the replay of the first game of the first season. Maybe you remember from the finals, but I think
I
it was
really
not.
can't remember. I don't think it was Ruinberg, but if it was, I really can't remember. It was a long time ago. I've slept since then. I have, more than once. But anyway, it's been a disappointing first game, 0-0. Na'Vi have been very nervous. Let's see if they can get over their nerves in game number 2, Ruinberg. A-Gaming versus Na'Vi. Let's see those tank lineups.
Yes, for Na'Vi you got the 5100 in IS-3 and KV5 and Power Slide and an Object 416 Striker and 3090 and 2 T1s. Wow.
Interesting. We've not seen that on this map, but look at the A.Gaming lineup. It's auto-loaders. The entire team. 3 5100s and 2 1390s. That's Red Desert, Armageddon, Kalento, Solgard, Rob the Rob, Griffin and Dream. Give it up for A.Gaming, who are the first team to pull Navi back. Let's see if they can finish the deal.
Yeah, looks like the map is not on fire, but both of the teams with this setup, wow. 5 autoloaders, and then against the KV5, an object in an IS3. That's really, really something we totally new. I never ever saw that before. So
I've never seen this. I've never seen a pure autoliner lineup, and I've definitely seen the KV5 lineup, but I've never seen Navi use the KV5 lineup before.
No, that's also a point. I never saw Navi playing a KV5. So it looks like they already shown some of their special tactics.
Special tactics indeed. Lashar in a KV5. I think it's the first time for everything. Hit your screenshot buttons, guys.
Yeah, normally it's 69. I mean, basically the T69 is named T69 Lashar. Or, I mean, never ever play another tank if possible.
What are you on about? Okay. The power slide though is in the object 416, and I personally cannot wait to see how well he does in that.
That's true, and also the split from A.Gaming, 2 51s in the village, 1 51 in the base, the 2 T1s with the 2 3090s in the city. Wow, what a split, huh?
Well, yeah, this is weird. Navi seems to be playing defensive, like waiting for A.Gaming to come at them. I guess they have no choice because of the autoloader setup from A.Gaming, but again, A.Gaming would throw Navi off. If you look at the locations of everybody, A.Gaming spread out across the entire middle of the map, and Navi in the bottom right.
Yeah, that's true, and they're playing super defense. I mean, they got the KV5 to eat some shells, but they're only doing blind shots so far, and I think not a single tank was spotted.
No tanks hit or spotted. I actually just noted a comment, someone saying, like, why are everyone playing with a full crew skills instead of their own? And actually, there's a simple reason for that. If people played with their own in this tournament, the high level stuff, then it actually requires like the grind, and it's not an even playing field.
Exactly, it's not even in any
It's not even in any way. And so the teams that have played for the longest will always have an edge over the teams that have just started, and that's the big difference.
Also, one player, I mean, you can focus on one, maybe on 2 tanks, but you can't focus on 5 or 6 different tanks. So you can't play a 5100, 3090.
It will make
KV5.
the lineup stale, and people won't be able to try. Whoa! Inspira shoots just over the top of Dream as he drives from the middle outwards. That's the first spot. Inspira and Dream are the first guys spotted, but wait a minute. Deluxe has gone and spotted the far side, and both Rob the Rob and Armageddon have been spotted in their 5100s.
And Deluxe is going down from Armageddon. First shell fly immediately into his turret, and he's done. Strikert is still behind him, and I think he spotted them, but he was not spotted so far. So I think he's still in a good position, and the object is really also camping here from Power Slide. He's waiting that someone gets spotted in the village.
Ooh, someone's taken a really blind shot there. I'm guessing that's Lashar. It hit the top of the building just above Rob the Rob.
Yeah, it must be the KV5 from Lashar at the rock in the mid. Yeah, but the game is stuck again. I don't know why A-Game is playing not a bit more aggressive, at least in the city, to secure that the city is clear. I mean, they got a 3090 there, T1 there. Why not playing aggressive to the cap and at least clear this area? They know, okay, all tanks from Navi outside, so we can maybe do a flanking maneuver.
Well, they have Dream over here as well. Dream is backing up the 5100s, and although he was spotted, and Navi know that he's on this side of the map, they don't know exactly where he is. So we've got Dream on the far side, waiting in ambush, and he's not being played so far. They've not actually showed what their intentions are with him, whether he's meant to be just guarding the side of the 5100s, or if he's actually going to push with them.
Yeah, that's true, and I don't see the point actually how they could engage here, Navi. If they're going to the 5th line in the mid of the area with the heavies, more or less usual way, they will run into the crossfire. But in the small village you can't do even less, so I think they have to go for the city side, and they are also relocating while the third 5100 is grouping up in the small village.
Yeah, it seems like they're actually going for a push here. They've got 4 of their combat tanks, but look at Navi, they're going down to 1 square. K6 is going to be the living space of Navi, their entire map control, just that one place.
Yeah, that's really unusual. Normally Navi is a team who plays always for the map control, always try to get as much as information possible, and this time, it's really not the Navi we know.
Yeah, but then again, Navi in the offline tournaments, this is how they played when A.Gaming beat them last time. They lose their confidence, and then they play like, well, let's not beat around the bush. Rubbish. They played badly, and they did this last time they lost against A.Gaming. In fact, Runeberg was one of the maps they played. I just remembered. They charged in across B3. So from B5 to B2, they were attacking the A.Gaming, who were camped around A1 and C1, and they were just in ambush positions, and Navi got ripped apart. It wasn't even close, and that was the game that Navi got knocked out on. I remember it was a big deal. I was like, and that is Navi going down to the losers bracket. It was in the documentary. That's why I remember. If you've seen the Wargaming documentary, my cast of the final moments of Navi being in the upper bracket was in the documentary. That's why I remember.
Good. Yeah, but it looks like Navi is now pushing in the city. I mean, they got a good lineup for this action, so why not try at least to kill a T1 division. Colento is spotted now, and he's on the run.
Oh, what a dodge! Colento was driving straight forever, and then decides, I just want to turn right, and dodges the shot from Strike. He even shoots into the ground. He must be like, I should be dead.
But also Striker is now spotted, and will be interesting how the 5100s from A.Gaming will react to that. They are still in the small village, but I think at least one of them should relocate to A7 in the small area next to the base where you can hide and defend the base, or they should go for the cap.
It's the map, it's the choice. Navi picked a KV5 expecting, again, A-Game have outpicked Navi. They've done something crazy. This is not a standard pick for them. And they had a strategy in mind. They couldn't employ it against 5 autoloaders. They just couldn't do it. So this is the problem they're facing. In the previous battle, they did the exact same thing. 4 IS-3s, and they couldn't realize how to play that against the 3 autoloaders. Navi have then done it again with the KV5. They don't know how to employ it against this lineup because it's never happened before. They're like, what? Why is someone picking this much?
Yeah, that's true. That it's a good possibility that they did research well about Navi. And expected, okay, they will play in something like that in the setup, so let's do it. And Navi, what they are doing, I mean, they're camping down on the 1-2 line. That's normal, usual for Red Tomatoes on the team battle mode. Yeah,
it does feel that way. When you play team battle mode and you get a team that just camps, you kind of feel it's a lack of skill that is causing them to do that. Obviously, in this case, it's overthinking. I think Navi are overthinking the situation, and because there's so much money on the line and reputation, that they do this. And you know what? I find Navi doing this a lot. They're not my favorite team to cast because of this. They don't throw caution to the wind. Have you seen the Vietnamese team play at WCG? Oh my God, they were so amazing to watch. It's like they would attack you regardless. You're camping on Lakeville, Southbourne, they're going to take you. They're going to attack you. They will figure out a way to do it, and they'll be confident in doing it, and sometimes it even works. They took out Mouseboss because of that.
Yeah, but I think Navi, you're right. On the offline events, often they're playing too defensive. Or if it's really important, they just wait for mistakes from the enemy and don't play super safe. Instead of, trust in their own skills, going aggressive, and end the battle in their own.
It's going to be a double draw again. Navi, really not a crowd pleaser in Europe. I know they've got a huge fan base in Russia, but every time they're on the spotlight in Europe, they do this.
Yeah, most likely every time. I mean, yesterday they played really good, really aggressive, 3-0 clear, but yesterday the opponent was not A-Gaming.
Not A-Gaming. That's
not Amazing Gaming.
Right, so
1 minute 30 left on the clock. Little movement here to the north from Navi.
I think we should get a chant going. Come on, Navi, let's go. Remember that from Season 2? Come on, Navi, let's go. Everyone in the crowd as well. Come on, Navi, let's go. I'm going to type it in the chat.
Last time the crowd as well in Igomir Moscow was also with the Navi flags and scarves and shirts, and it was really amazing. I think we will have the same at the weekend tomorrow and on Sunday.
Yeah, we definitely will. Remember, it's closed, but come on, chat, let's get Navi moving.
And there's the first kill.
And here we go. It does look like they're going for a split push. It looks like they are attacking. They're going for it. Strike comes out, and they are making the move. Griffin in a lot of trouble as Lashar. Strike are pinning him down, and Griffin is taking a lot of top from Inspirer, and it looks like he's actually going to be able to turn this around. If Strike doesn't have 2 more shells, he will go down. Strike needs to be careful here. He might lose this fight. He does! Griffin takes out Strike.
But the cap, 30 seconds left on the clock. They need the third player in the cap, and they can't afford a reset. If Armageddon goes around and reset one tank a single time, no chance for Na'Vi to cap, and this will be a draw.
Who's in the bottom left? Or is that just a mistake on the
there's one player is there.
Here we go, the action starts, and Armageddon tries to get around the corner, but Zamorak gets hit. He uses a repair kit, and but he's not able to get the damage off. He needs to get those shells off, but Power Slide is now surrounded. This is the end of Na'Vi for this map, I believe, as Dream and Rat Desert have 3 shots into the back of Power Slide and shot. But Inspire is still at max HP. It might not be over. It's going to be a draw. That is that. That was a losing draw for Na'Vi. I give that one to A.Gaming.
Yeah.
0-0.
Like the same. Like in the first game, it's exactly the same. And with the 8-point rule, I bet Na'Vi would lose.
Well, they would have lost, but they would not have done that if the 8-point rule
also,
existed.
Yeah.
But this is it. That's 2 games in a row which is draw. But both games was a losing draw for Na'Vi. I really feel that was A.Gaming's game, first and second map.
Yeah, but I think it would be totally different that A.Gaming attacked this game. I mean, it ended only in favor of A.Gaming because Na'Vi drive in, played super aggressive in the end, the last 2 minutes. So
it was.
If A.Gaming had done the same, I think it ended in the same way, other way around.
Well.
Yeah, who knows?
Well, I don't know. It's just they waited for the 2-minute push because they wanted the draw. If things went wrong, they wanted the draw. They wanted the cap pressure, and if it went wrong, they wanted the draw. Simple as that. That was the strategy from Na'Vi.
Yeah.
I think it was purely due to the lineups. They were scared of the autoloader lineups.
That's true. Yeah. So we wait for the next map.
We wait for the next map. And then we will have... Where on your sheet of paper is that?
What? The maps are here. But yeah, looks like they changed the map pool, because another one, and Cliff is the next map.
Oh, Cliff is on the next map.
So, yeah. They changed the map pool. I think it was first in the wrong direction. That's why I was also talking about the wrong map last time. Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Well, the game after this game will be Unity and ESC, and if ESC are playing as good as they played yesterday, and Unity just as aggressive, it should be the best game you've ever seen. This is in MSK, so -3 for CET, and I believe that means it is 6 p.m. for you. 6 p.m. in Central European, it's -1 for British time and +1 for Polish time. So figure it out for yourselves, but that is Moscow time on the screen there. But map number 3, can Cliff be Na'Vi's opener? Now, Na'Vi often on Cliff play a lot of objects. We have seen them play a lot of 1390s. Will they try something completely different again? But at the moment, A.Gaming are 1 step ahead at every pick. They know what Na'Vi are going to pick, and they pick 1 step ahead each time.
Exactly.
It's been a counter pick each time.
I mean, especially on Cliff's tactic that Na'Vi drives is known by everyone. Leshar will playing a 69 on a Pershing, we're trying to go around immediately in the middle between the rock and the small hill next to the lighthouse. And yeah, you can wait for him. He will pop up.
Do you know what Na'Vi might be doing? He might deliberately be playing tactics they're not particularly comfortable with, deliberately because they think that the other team is going to know exactly what they normally do.
That
so they played one way
yeah.
all season, and they've now decided to switch their play completely for the offline. That has its drawbacks. They're not playing as comfortably as they want to, and if the enemy don't do what they think they're doing, they're not in a position where they can play standard anymore.
That's
and
also
then
a true point,
they're playing a weak strategy with a weak practice compared to their usual, and A.Gaming are taking advantage of this. Now A.Gaming just needs to secure the wins to actually take Na'Vi down.
Yeah, I mean 2 draws already, so I think if you win the next game, you have a really good chance to win the complete game, because only 2 battles are left. You have to win one of them.
Yeah, you look at the damage.
You can even draw them out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so good. Right, I want to see the crowd. I want to see you type just one word. Na'Vi or A.Gaming, or AG if you wish to be short. I just want to see right now what the fan is like, regardless of your vote. This is not a vote. I just want to see who you like the most out of these 2 teams, or just neither. No, seriously, I want to see actually what the fan base is like, because voting for your favorite team is
or the
different.
game style you like more actually in this
it's
game.
like, I want to win a gold tank, so I'm going to vote for Na'Vi because they're statistically going to win. But I want A.Gaming to win, really. That sort of thing. It's a bit different. I remember when I watch other games, it's like my favorite team is playing, but I don't think they're going to win. But I'm like, yeah, they're going to win. If I had to vote money on it, or it's actual money on the line, I might not vote that way.
As well, you can vote for your favorite team, but maybe actually you like the game style of another team more, so just tell us your opinion.
Yeah,
don't forget to tweet to us as well.
Well, tweet as well if you want us to read it out, but I just want the general appeal. I can't read every comment, but I can see the general thing, and it's about 50-50, if not more, for A-Gaming these days. I think after seeing Navi play so passively twice in a row, people are a bit fed up with it.
Yeah.
A-Gaming seem to take the map, but they can't attack such a defensive Navi. You know that they're so good individually, so if you assault them blindly, you're going to die. So it's all about Navi deliberately playing defensively.
Yeah, and everyone knows how Navi can play, so everyone expected or want to see that game
That's
style.
right. I would be angry too.
Yeah.
If I had bought a ticket to like fly here and see Navi play and saw them doing this, I would be angry too.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, well, the crowd is actually getting bigger. The doors are still closed, but there are people out there. I wonder where these people are coming from.
Sneaked in.
They sneaked in.
Yeah, it looks like we're still waiting for Inspira. He's in the garage.
All right, so Cliff
all
next,
players
right?
sitting.
Cliff next. So we're seeing what? Pershing 69 plus 3 3090s. Oh, 2 3090s.
2 3090s, one object, and then Pershing 69
what about A-Gaming?
combination. A-Gaming, maybe 4 3090s and the Pershing. Maybe. They could try something like that.
You know, that sounds very logical for A-Gaming, but I reckon they're going to go for 3 3090s and a 5100.
No, I don't think that we will see a 5100. Okay.
To counter the Pershing. I think they're going to just go in there with 4 autoloaders again, or 5 3090s. I just got this feeling this is the way A-Gaming are rolling.
But 5 3090s will not work against Navi. I don't think so.
Well, we will see soon enough.
We will see, that's true.
We will see soon enough as game number 3 will be going underway any second now. It does feel like we've got a lot of A-Gaming fans out there. I'm just flipping through here. There's actually just as many A-Gaming for Navi, if not more. I wish we actually saw the win percentage. I don't think we actually have that yet. For the yes, we do. We do have the vote. It is 89% Navi, 11 A-Gaming, but that definitely was not what I saw in the chat.
No,
it's definitely not what I saw.
Yeah, it's a safe bet on Navi because Navi wins every time.
Yeah, as regards to fans, it's definitely not as clear cut. Fan-wise, it's way muddier.
That's true.
That hopefully that makes sense. It's a lot more muddier.
Yeah. So, I'm thinking maybe we can also see a VZ, but I don't think so. I don't believe that
are
Navi
valid
will
on
use
this
one.
map. They are valid on this map.
Yes, but
I've seen them fall out of favour though. I've seen them fall out of favour. They got used when it first came in for a while, but it wasn't really getting the results, and so it's not really what I expect to see. I wouldn't put it past the team. I wouldn't criticise the team too much for having one, but I don't expect to see it up here.
No, not really. I think we will see something like Pershing 69 3090 mix up, and I think an object for Navi maybe.
We'll see. Right, okay, so let's read some of the trips here. The only way for Navi to win this is move Eclipse to the GW Tiger. And that's it. Fantastic from Norojek. That's definitely a run-in for the tweet of the day, I'm sure.
I'll give Eclipse an RT and
OU 8 own, I think it's Bone. OU Bone too. I've been watching the Twitch TV broadcast for 4 hours or so. So far, awesome matches happening. Yes, and let's hope this one is just as awesome. Let's go into game number 3, 0-0 A-Gaming versus Navi. Let's see if one of these teams can pick up a win. Let's look at those tank lineups.
We got Lesha and Power Slide in the Gunslingers, Inspira, Killroyd Striker in the 39s and 2T1, so no object for Navi.
Nope, and no Pershing either, so it's reasonably agile lineup here for them. But on A-Gaming's side, I was wrong. They've gone for a really standard lineup. 3 3090s by Rat Desert, Armageddon and Dream. Pershing is Griffin, and then the C69's Rob the Rob. Rob the Rob obviously playing very well over this tournament so far. Let's see. In fact, all of them have been. A-Gaming are on fire. Yeah,
A-Gaming playing really, really well in the yesterday and today as well. And I think they got a chance. When not today, they have to beat Navi if they want to continue in the winner bracket, and I think it's looking good for them.
Yeah, and this strategy for them could easily work out. The extra 69 doesn't help against the Pershing at all. So if they can get the Pershing into position, it's going to work out for them. So long as it's able to get a good position. Yeah. It can backfire because if Navi just come over the top, which it looks like they might be doing, then it could go wrong. But they have to wait for the 69s. And there's the first shots going out. Nothing connecting, But Strike, Inspire gets the first hit. First blood has happened. Inspire's been hit down to 853.
Yeah, also they got 230-90s at the G line, and they are really, they could be a pest for Na'Vi, because they can't really handle them. If they want to attack them, they have to in the open for the 69s. And Leshar and Power Slide noticed, okay, we can't do the usual stuff. We have to go super defensive. We have to go up here or around the lighthouse. And I think that's the only way Na'Vi can engage actually A-Gaming, if they're going around.
Yeah, if we have a look at the positions here, we can see that Na'Vi are all clumped together on the backside of the hill. Guess what? Defensive. This is the only way you can be defensive on Cliff, and they are doing it. This is insane. A-Gaming are spread out across the whole map, trying to focus fire into the center if it happens. So I'm surprised. I'm shocked.
Yeah, I'm also really shocked. I mean, the 2T1s on the 1-2 line, maybe they're going more aggressive here to get some information, doing some blind shots against enemy T1 before they get spotted. But I don't see a reason for Na'Vi to play that defensive on the mid, on the rock. All combat tanks in one cluster.
Yeah. They should go around the side. They should actually go around the 8-9 line, because they've let A-Gaming get set up. A-Gaming got the perfect fire angles here. You've got Armageddon on the far. There's no way you can kill him from there. And Dream is also in a good position, although not looking the right way. He's looking to make sure no one from Na'Vi can go around the center of the hill. But look at this. It looks like Na'Vi are actually trying to withdraw one of the 69s.
Yep. Looks like Leshar relocated, and Spyro is already a bit more defensive, because he is down to 850 hit points. He's covering the lighthouse, so if anyone from A-Gaming comes around, he will get spotted by him easily. But the question is, what will Leshar now doing? Will he go for the T1 maybe to open the way for Deluxe and Eclipse? That could be a possibility.
Well, there's only been one shot connecting so far this game, and that's Inspirer being hit by Armageddon. So, I don't know. I mean, A-Gaming are in an ambush position. I wouldn't call it defensive, it's reaction. They need to start making a play as well, in my opinion, because they... Rat Desert's on reload. He must have obviously fired a few off here, but I'm not sure what their actual plan is. I think they're just trying to see if Strike will make a mistake and if Armageddon can connect
Actually,
again.
I think they're waiting for Leshar Na'Vi. He's now in a good position to support them. I mean, if you check out Leshar, it's wow, just amazing position play with the turret of the 60. If Na'Vi gets attacked, he can perfectly support them, go for a reload, go safe, and even if he stays in this area, it's really hard to hit him.
Well, now we've got to criticize A-Gaming, because they've been sat here in this position for a long time and they have not moved, so they are now officially defending as well. Although this is an aggressive stance, it's definitely reactionary. They're trying to wait for Na'Vi to come to them. This position doesn't help them being aggressive. So neither of these teams are willing to make a move on the other.
Yeah, I think A-Gaming is still too afraid of the power of Na'Vi, because they are so much better if it comes to individual skills, I think. And that's why A-Gaming waiting for Na'Vi to attack to get this slightly better position in the engage and maybe land the first shell to get a slightly advantage. But Na'Vi should be strong enough to, even if they drive in and give the first shell away, to win.
Yeah, we know a few tweets here, and Genesis Rambusa says, "Oh my God, what's happened with Na'Vi? It's so far away from what they can do," and it's so true. They when they're confident, they just go in there and they destroy the enemy, and sometimes they mess up, but most of the time they don't. But here, they're just not willing to do that.
Especially on Cliff, I watched from the regular season a game. 5 rounds, 5 times aggressive, 5 times kills the enemy easily, bam, done, 5-0.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. But this is not going well for them.
No.
So what's happened in the past, apart from the offline finals where we know they lost? What about the Season 3?
Yeah, in Season 3 they played also Cliff, and it ended 4-0 for Na'Vi.
So why can't they play like that? Why is it ending up being a draw? They know how to defeat A-Gaming recently on Cliff, so they know they have the tools. They're just not using them.
Oh, that's true. And I mean, A-Gaming only on the offline event once they beat Na'Vi. In the regular season they lose 3-1 on Steps, 2-1 on Abbey, 4-0 on Cliff last season. And also the second offline game in Season 1 they beat them 2-0. So
yeah, I have to pick up on this comment from Cavs Good. I'm not sure how he meant to pronounce that, but he says that he was criticized. He's comparing to the North American League, where people say that the champion Simp, they're known as quite camping team, and he said like in the finals they did not play like this to beat Fnatic. The trouble is, the difference is that Fnatic were very aggressive, so you didn't really give the chance for Simp to be defensive. I don't think it's a fair comparison right now, because let's say A.Gaming was as aggressive as Fnatic was, they would probably be destroyed by Na'Vi.
That's true,
there you go, Fnatic did lose. And they were running a new guy, they were running a little bit of a weird setup, Fnatic were. They were quite close some games, but mostly destroyed, but they were very aggressive, beyond normal aggressive.
Yeah.
And that's why they lost. So I don't think it's fair to compare them like that. It's a case of, we will see what happens in the grand finals when Simp goes against the other teams to see if they are more like
I'm really interested how the North American teams will handle the European and Russian teams. I think actually they're a bit behind in tactic and skill-wise, so they have to really improve or show the best to compete with Russian and European teams.
I have no idea what's going on here. This is the first set we've had all the last 2 days. That is we've had occasional battle, one maybe a day like this, but this is ridiculous.
I think it's also the game on the first game on Cliff. It takes more than 3 or 4 minutes.
Well, maybe. Who's the tank on the left for Na'Vi?
On the left should be the T1s. It's Eclipse. And
no, the combat tank. They've got 3 light tanks.
Inspira, 3090.
Inspira, who's been damaged, he's on the far side at C1. Yeah. So why is he there? What sort of advantage did they give for having Inspira there?
I think if the T1's pushing from the 1-2 line, or I mean they know there are 2 3090s at the G line, so maybe after they don't spot them anymore, they're thinking they could be a flanking maneuver, so they can at least spot them, deal some damage before Inspira can relocate and go safe behind the buildings to give them early information.
The only thing we see here is Navi's withdrawal. They're back into that thing, but wait a minute, someone is crossing the open field. That's how camping this is. Someone is able to cross the open field and not be shot.
Yeah, it looks like
he just went straight across there and he didn't care. Now he's been spotted, Livshar, but he took no damage in doing so. Yeah. That is... Oh, wait a minute. Armageddon is able to get the snapshot there. I say snapshot. The shot against Livshar.
Yeah, 13090 is now behind the lighthouse, so maybe there's a small flanking maneuver planned by Na'Vi, Kilroyd, but only 1 minute and 50 seconds left. What's going on here, Na'Vi? Why they are not moving, I can't believe or understand.
Yeah.
On Cliff, I mean...
This is why I like the Asian League.
Strike got down.
Oh, wait, Strike's actually coming over the hill. Took a lot of damage, but that's it. I don't know sure what happened there. He's like sort of engaged, but sort of didn't engage.
But the flanking now starts from Kilroyd. He's come around, but immediately get one hit from Red Desert. Couldn't backfire.
Oh, again, Na'Vi are getting destroyed in their assault, and I'm not sure if I can blame A.Gaming or Na'Vi for this. It seems like A.Gaming...
But look, there's a movement now from A.Gaming in the mid.
Yeah, but this is a counter-attack. This is not an aggression move. This is them trying to kill the T1s before the end of the minute.
Pershing is down from Colent to 450. Powerside get a shell. The T69 from Lesha also dropped down. So the damage is splitted to all tanks from Na'Vi. But yeah, 1 minute left. I can't see how they want to kill 5 combat tanks in that time.
This is ridiculous. And even now, with 40 seconds left, neither team's willing to engage. We do have Dream trying to do some damage here, and this is just silly.
Yep. Also, the T1 staying still and don't engage. I mean, the Lux is dead, and the one for A.Gaming as well, but Soulguard in Eclipse, yeah, doing nothing in this area. Another shell from to Rob. Lesha is going down to 178. Maybe the first kill. There's the first kill, but immediately Kilroyd kills Griffon. But Kilroyd's
going to go down himself from Dream as Dream gets around the back. Strike's pushing in against Rat Desert with 15 seconds left. I'm not sure they have the DPS to get him. Dream gets hit though from Inspira's. Inspira's trying to cover his teammates, but Powerslide gets another hit. Oh no! Strike hits Powerslide. That luckily didn't do any damage, but it did absorb the shot. And if Strike doesn't have the next shot, he will not be able to kill Dream. And it looks like Powerslide accidentally saved Dream. And will Dream kill himself? No. Draw.
The map
third map for draw. Yeah, Na'Vi look like they're happy.
yeah, totally happy.
They are
the looks is looking like, yeah, I expected something.
I hope that they are disappointed in their own behaviour. This is not going well for them. And A.Gaming as well, I think we've been too harsh on Na'Vi because we expected more from them, but A.Gaming have been equally defensive. The only time they counter-attacked was after Na'Vi had lost so much HP from trying to attack.
True, yeah.
So at least Na'Vi tried something. I think both these teams are guilty for this camp.
Yeah, that's true. Normally, yeah, there should be some decision from the admins to force them to play more aggressive. I don't know. But yeah, luckily we didn't get the replay of the game. If the game is done, we're going to the next.
I wish Fnatic were here. Even if they get destroyed, you at least get to see 3 amazing quick games.
That's true.
If you guys didn't see the North American finals, by all means, on the break, go and check it out. It's I believe there is an archive on YouTube somewhere, but it was very aggressive, very good. And also the Asian League are also promoting aggressive behavior, and these teams are starting to figure it out. PvP Super Friends and some of the other high teams like Team Efficiency, they're all doing a lot to try to make sure that they're being aggressive. And as I said, I can't quite remember the name of the team from Vietnam. It was basically a team. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah.
Did really, really well in WCG for being aggressive, and you just watch the tactics. It's completely different. And yeah, that's it. It's important for the viewers to have entertainment, not necessarily get the win or a loss. And
that's true.
I don't know. It just feels to me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next map. Let me check. Next map.
Minsk.
No. Minsk.
Which is another draw map.
Yeah, that will be a draw. So it will come all to the last map.
Mines. It will go down to Mines. So let's just see what they pick.
Mines.
Maybe one of these teams will go for the aggression on Minsk, assuming the other team will go for the draw.
Yeah, but on Minsk, I mean, 50% of the games were already draws on Minsk.
Yes. It does not bode well.
No. I don't see something else, sadly. But maybe we see a push in the city or graphics on the track. Both teams already have shown in the regular season that they know how to play aggressive on Minsk and how to beat the
Navi
teams
has shown how to play aggressive on every map during the season.
Yes.
When they get offline, they just play like this sometimes. It's weird because some days they come back and they play ultra aggressive again, and some days they turn up and they're like this. I think it's a mindset. So after if they sleep tonight, regardless they're not out.
They're
if
feeling
they
good
lose,
or not,
even if they lose tonight, they'll come back tomorrow and they could be completely different, super aggressive, and every battle will be fun and fast.
Exactly,
but then other days they wake up and they're like this, and they're like.
I think what would be good was if Navi lost one round and A.Gaming win the next round, because then Navi have to play super aggressive or have to win the games.
Yeah, and here's the win percentage there, 86% for Navi, but it doesn't feel like it, does it?
No.
It doesn't feel like I think they are nervous. They must be nervous. This must be nerves. A-Game were the last team to beat them, and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. These guys could beat us,
true.
So let's play bad and they can beat us.
Yeah, but it's so long time ago and only 4 players left in the roster for A-Gaming, 3 players switched already.
That's right.
So I don't believe that. Maybe they got it in mind. It's exactly the same 7 players who played at this finals against
It's
Red
the logo, isn't it? It's the team. It's like, okay, we're facing A-Gaming. These are the same guys that beat us. Even if some of the players have changed, it's still A-Gaming. The core tactic is the same. The core thinking process is the same. Some of the players may have changed, but the core of the team hasn't. As you said, there's 4 core members all the way from season 1, 2, 3. So,
Yeah. We have to ask Navi after the battle.
Make another contest. Make us guess how many draws there will be today between
maximum
Navi
7.
and A-Gaming. Well, there is a maximum of 7 draws. Yeah. So
but
why
I don't
not?
want to see the shootout.
We do not want to see the shootout.
Nobody
got time for that. Okay, so how many draws? What's the final result? So you've basically got 2 options here. You have. Well, no, there could be many different options. There's been 3 draws already. If it goes 1-1 over the next 2 maps, then there's a bonus sudden death map, which means that it can go to. Okay, it can be 1-0, 2-0, or 2-1. They're the only options you've got. So who's going to win? 1-0 or 2-0 or 2-1. They're the only 3 options you've got. Or 0-0 and shootout, I guess.
Yeah.
So pick your poison. And let's see what you guys think.
In that case, I would like a rule like something like 1-0 after this round, only 1 round left, so the other team can't win anymore. It's over. 1-0 win.
I don't know, because you can't turn it into sudden death before it is sudden death, dude.
Yeah, but if you clarified in the rules before, why
then
not?
You should play best of 4 and say that.
No, it's best of 5. But if you draw that much games, that 1 win is enough to win, or you can't.
Then it was the best of 3, but a +1 sudden death. So you're destroying your own argument here, sir.
I don't do no.
Best of 3 with a sudden death of 1.
No, just in case if you could be also 2-0 in the lead, then you draw, so the other team can only go for the 2-2. So basically, you have
best
1.
of 3. Sudden death, 3rd. This is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Basically what you're saying. But this is the best of 5 with 2 sudden deaths. So,
that's true.
Yeah, you would like to see a best of 3.
Normally in a best of 5 there are no draws, so it's no best of 5. In that case,
Well, we have
a lot of options, but normally
some
we don't
people are
need that.
voting. Some people are saying 0-0. 1-0 for Na'Vi, 1-0 for Na'Vi, 2-0 for Na'Vi. People will still think that Na'Vi will be taking it.
Yeah. Na'Vi have to wake up and do something. I mean, they are the favorites. They want to win. Everyone expects from them to win.
Yeah. So, well, let's see. Annihilator114 says, these guys are overthinking everything and ignoring some basic tactics like effective pushes. Yeah, this is exactly what we've been saying from the start. They're overthinking it. They're like, oh, they could be here, they could be here, they could, and they're just overthinking it. So let's go to game number 4 and see if a single point will go onto the scoreboard, as it's currently 0-0. Na'Vi versus A.Gaming, game number 4. Let's see the rosters.
We got Kilroy, Powerside, Striker in the 5100, Inspira and Leshire in the IS3, 2T1s, Eclipse and Deluxe.
It's a mirror matchup for the first time today with these two teams. It is... No, it's not. It's a reverse matchup.
Yeah.
So 3 5100s, this time in favor of Na'Vi, against the 2 of A-Gaming. So this is the first time that A-Gaming has been outnumbered for the autoloaders. 3 IS3s from Rob the Rob, Dream and Red Desert, Armageddon and Griffin in the 5100s. Yes. Don't forget Kalento and Soulguard, they're important T1s.
That's true. But I think this time Na'Vi got 5100 more than A-Gaming, so that is a chance for them to play aggressive, use the burst damage of the autoloaders, and maybe decide the battle into their favor. Looks like A-Gaming is playing super aggressive in this city.
It looks like we're seeing A-Gaming pushing up really far, and A-Gaming, and Na'Vi are spreading out as well. There's a lot of pings going out here. We might see a push for the first time with these two teams.
Yes, nothing spotted, and Na'Vi split really much. So Leshire and Striker could be in huge trouble. No, the 2 tanks on the railways are spotted, so A-Gaming know that they are far away, so why not pushing forward, trying to kill off...
Oh god, that Desert Rams Rob the Rob so hard, 7 points of damage to an IS-3. That's terrible play by A-Gaming.
Yep, but now they're relocating again. Looks like they're moving back now and don't want to risk for an engage. I mean, they were not even spotted. Make no sense, huh?
Leshard, I'm not sure. Yeah, I agree. But because they didn't spot anything, they got nervous. And now they're falling back into J3, J4.
Yeah, hopefully they go on immediately for the race because they spotted 2 tanks from Na'Vi there and trying to shoot them and then pushing on them. That we see some aggression. I hope that was the reason why they are moving back.
I hope so. I hope they're regrouping for a big thrust as a 5, but it doesn't seem that way.
Yep. I mean, Na'Vi is still in the defensive position, and I don't look like that A-Gaming really want to push. But there are 2 tanks on the 5 line. So maybe we could see something.
Maybe we'll see something.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to say these teams starting to push. I mean, I tried it on the 3 maps before and it didn't work, so I have to rethink my
a tree did get destroyed here on A-Gaming side. They did
Ooh.
manage to destroy the tree.
Yeah.
So +1 points for them.
Maybe we should focus about it, that we can also destroy trees in this game and some buildings.
That should be the draw counter. The team that got the most trees down during the fight win the battle. As simple as that. So if you go for draw, you've got to actually spend the entire time driving over the trees.
What you do on Himmelsdorf?
Himmelsdorf is not a draw map.
They managed to
I know they managed to draw on Himmelsdorf. Shut up.
And no trees.
No tree. Is that
on
not
Winter
a
Himmelsdorf?
I think there's a tree on Himmelsdorf.
No,
like 1 or 2.
a bush, not a tree. Maybe on Winter Himmelsdorf. You know them better than me.
Shut up. Maybe the wall segments. Maybe wall segments.
It looks like Na'Vi starting to move Kilroyd in the 5100 Inspire and the IS3, moving slowly forward. We saw that often on ends this line to go for an attack from the north because we are pretty safe.
Oh, here they go. They're coming in. Are Na'Vi actually going to turn around at the last second, or are they actually going to commit to an attack for the first time today? Kilroyd is going straight out, aiming and taking him out, but he gets a shell back. 411 damage. That's an extremely high roll there. And Rat Desert, though, with 7 HP missing, is there trying to fend off from this attack. Oh, and Inspire gets a hit, and he goes back, and they're withdrawing. They actually taking too much damage.
Also managed to hit Rob the Rob in his IS3, so it's still even in the hit points, I would say. Only 1 shell more on the side of Na'Vi, but Inspire
it doesn't look even at all. There's 500 missing from Kilroyd and 400 missing from Inspire, and only 1 shot connected with Brother Rob.
But Kilrod is going immediately for the reload, so he's already on the reload after he shot only one shell. So I think in the next 30 seconds they will not really attack, and yeah, they decide to move backwards.
They've killed the T1s, and that's it. So Dream moves across. LeShah gets the shot on the side, and Dream is trying to counter Inspire and Killeroid out because they know that the
Killeroid
T1s
is
are
still
dead.
on reload, so he have to shield Inspire, but he can't shoot back. So if Robthrop noticed that only the IS-3 is shooting,
he wouldn't think, but Robthrop saves 3 shots from LeShah and Strike and gets damaged to almost critically. It looks like that Na'Vi will make a move at last as A.Gaming move across into the open.
251 from Griffin Armageddon. They should go in and kill Killeroid and Inspire before he's reloaded. I mean, it takes only 5 seconds until Killeroid is reloaded, but I think they wasted a huge chance here if they notice that they are not reloaded. And there's a shot down to Killeroid. It's down, and the first
does go down. There's the first kill. Armageddon and Griffin do realise that they're on reload, and it's safe to go out and kill them. As Strike moves in behind against Dream and Rat Desert, but he takes so much damage. They were one tank up, basically an HP damage, but Na'Vi are taking so much damage. Power Slide's appeared out of nowhere and is doing the damage to Rat Desert and Dream, but Dream is getting protected by Rat Desert as far as he can. And oh, what a shot against Power Slide, and Power Slide not able to finish off Dream. Dream is ricocheting the shots there, and eventually LeShah comes in behind and kills. Inspire. No, it was LeShah, but somehow it would look like Inspire did it. But Rat Desert comes in with Power Slide to take us Power Slide with Armageddon. I'm not sure who's got the advantage here. It's and their Strike goes down. Griffin is at 239 HP. He needs to die for Na'Vi to get back into this, but Griffin receives a huge shot there. So not Griffin. Rat Desert.
Inspire is in superior position to deal 1 more damage, but then he can't run away. If all 3 tanks decide to go in on Inspire,
but he needs to get that shot on Griffin. He's going to hit Rat Desert instead. Yes, he does. He gets it and he backs off. But there.
Red Desert was running for one thing, but fire extinguisher,
yeah. So LeShah is actually at full HP still,
and the cap is going on. Eclipse is in the cap. We should not forget about that. So they have to move back. There's the kill on Eclipse. That was really important for Red Desert to reset the cap. I mean, there's 3 on 2, but hit point wise, Na'Vi is in front. LeShah is on full hit points.
Got to kill Griffin. If they get the first shot onto Griffin, they can do this. But where is LeShah? Why is he not coming down? He had the opportunity while Eclipse was capping, but he seems to have let it pass.
It looks like he's also going back more defensive, that he can't get spotted. If Inspire spot a tank, he can shoot behind from the own base, but don't get spotted. And Inspire also is moving back to their own base. They know, okay, if A-Gaming wants to win this round, they have to attack, they have to come to our base. So they're going defensive with the 2 IS-3s on full hit points. Looks like, I would say, on a normal day, Na'Vi would just go in with 2 full hit points, IS-3 against 2 basically one-shots and 1,000 hit points on 5100.
Yeah.
No reason to stay away. Just
it's the 5100 they're scared of, because if they go in and let's say they kill Griffin and then 1 shot against Rat Desert, the 2nd shot against Rat Desert, 6 shots from Armageddon can kill LeShah, okay? And then 2 shots from Rat Desert and Griffin can take Inspire down really low. So if they fail one of their shots and they don't kill Rat Desert or Griffin in the first set of rounds, then they could actually fail on a direct assault. I still think there's a very slim chance.
Armageddon got only 1,033 hit points. Sounds much, but 2 IS-3s, 800 damage, and he's down to 250 around.
Yeah.
So there's not that much hit points left. So I think the 2 IS-3s from Na'Vi can easily do it if they focus well. And also they bounce a lot more shells than 5100s.
Yeah, so this is not good play from Na'Vi, and it seems like they're going to go for another draw. But these two, they've got the HP advantage, they need to use it, but they've got to be careful not to be caught out by these 5100s. And that's it, that's all they're nervous about. They can go in and double tap Rat Desert, or if they're really lucky, one-shot him. Griffin, though, needs to be killed on that first shot. If they cannot kill Griffin in that opening shot, they are so scared they're going to take so much damage.
But looks like Na'Vi decided, okay, we will go forward, we got hit point advantage, let's try something. And they played aggressive in the beginning of the round. First time Na'Vi played aggressive, so why not continue that? They noticed, okay, it worked out. We killed nearly the same amount of tanks. Okay, hit point wise, we are far away.
But wait a minute, they do manage to spot Inspire. They know they're coming down the middle, and that was really lucky. If he was just where LeShah was on the far left, he would have got past. That's a critical noob mistake. Every meter counts, and he didn't think about it, and he kept too far to the right.
But LeShah and Inspire decided after the spot, okay, we turn around and going back to the base. Power Slide pinged already.
Yeah, and this could be a critical move as the 5100s are trying to get there, but they know they're unspotted now and they're going back. So Armageddon could be in the open by the time these guys get close, and this could be the end there. However, if they get double tap into Armageddon, They have 10 seconds where Armageddon and Griffin can just unload into them.
Also they got one tank in the back.
Oh, here we go.
Forward.
Armageddon's going to run straight into Na'Vi. This is the final engagement, and Lashar spots him. Oh, but Inspirer misses the shot. No, he doesn't. There he is. It was just delayed. Lashar, they're getting 2 shots out. 3 shots has been fired.
But
2
no,
into Lashar, 1 into Aspira.
They have to go back now. Nice, well played by him.
Really played by Armageddon. He had his counter in his head. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Now it's the IS-3 coming from behind. It's really important. Will he be able to shoot them in the back, the IS-3s? Because then Na'Vi have to move in into the autoloaders.
Red Desert's there though. He's there and he's aiming at Inspirer. If this goes through, this could be the end of Na'Vi. It does go through. Inspirer's down to 452 HP. That's 2 shots now. And that means if the 5100s go around the corner,
now Na'Vi have to move into the autoloaders. No, it's all about focus fire.
It's all about focus fire. Can they do it? Lashar gets one. Yes, he does get that shot. Inspire then has to kill Griffin. He has to kill Griffin. He does get it, but now Armageddon's on reload. This is the critical moment here. And if he knows this, Inspire does know this. Yes, he does. He needs to come around the corner and get this kill. He needs to get this kill. He's not going to get it. He misses the shot. He misses the shot. And now he's in trouble. He has to hide. He's now going for draw. He's now going for the draw. 15 seconds. Armageddon will not reload in this time. Rat Desert has to get there. He's looking for Inspirer. It's 9 seconds left. It's going to be a draw. Again, A.Gaming are going to get a winning draw. 3 winning draws. A.Gaming have won every single match. Oh, good guess there, but it did not work.
Oh. Yeah, maybe if he bounced, I think he bounced 1 shell in the 5100. This 1 more shell would be so important in the end.
If they just went in there and being more aggressive, they could have done it. But no.
Also, one thing is the IS-3. It was Red Desert. He shoot 1 time on Inspirer, and then Na'Vi immediately begin to move because they had to into the 5100s, and he decided to stay, and they moved to the 5 line instead of immediately going forward. Try to go in and
they should have gone in before the IS-3 got behind them. They knew the IS-3 was not there, or at least they should have known the IS-3 was not there. There was no vision. They hadn't fired yet. They hadn't received the shots. They should have moved in there and tried something, but they were too scared. Again, they're too nervous. And it looks like there's going to be a little break for the players here, as it's been 4 draws in a row. No, they're not breaking. They're just discussing. This is the 5th and hopefully final map. It's Mines, but A.Gaming are just...
I mean, it's only 1 map, and in 1 single round, in 1 single map, you can beat everyone. So, A.Gaming, use your chance.
Yeah. I just think that it seems to be every single map has been so far that A.Gaming have been on the defensive, Na'Vi are also on the defensive, but then Na'Vi make an attack. They kind of get an advantage, but then they lose the advantage due to A.Gaming's counterattack. Then it becomes a bit of a draw situation, and neither team are really confident, and then Na'Vi wait for the last second and do some sort of attack. And then, so it does feel like to me that A.Gaming are even more defensive than Na'Vi.
Yeah, especially
They're
on
always reacting.
Especially on entry.
No, every game. It's literally been the same every single one. It's been camping, and then they wait until halfway through the map. Then Na'Vi make an attack, and it fails because A-Game is too strong in defense. They fall back. A-Gaming counterattacks. Then it becomes another stalemate because like the exchange is so even. And then Na'Vi make another aggression at the last 2 minutes. And then if it fails, which it always does fail so far, then it goes into a draw situation. That has been the same every single map. 4 maps in a row.
Yeah, that's true. A-Gaming was really defensive and passive all the time. And I think on the first 3 maps, Na'Vi waited a bit too long with the attacks and the aggression.
They
on end, they did well. They attacked early time, but they got a bit unlucky and didn't manage to end the game in time. And also A-Gaming was super defensive. I mean, they're going down the railways, and then on the 4 line, they're staying behind these windows. IS-3s are super safe, so it's really hard to handle the situation for Na'Vi. So they had to back off. And
Eclipse has got his mobile phone. I thought that was against the rules, having your mobile phone on you in the
let's go and disqualify him.
Eclipse, we just caught you on camera. You're texting away there. You shouldn't have your mobile phone on you, my friend.
That's true.
Naughty, naughty. We'll see if anything happens there. But Na'Vi are really playing bad. And here they are, Ali, their manager in the background, he is trying to promote morale. These guys need some sort of pick-me-up. They are playing not the best.
No.
And they've lost every map so far. It's been a draw. Officially it's 0-0. But A-Gaming have won every single one.
Especially if you know that normally Na'Vi wins against everyone. So it's a double loss in that case.
It was 94% for the entire 3 seasons. 96% for all 3 seasons.
Yes.
That was their win percentage. And
and A-Gaming got 64.
Yeah. And now, look at this. 4 in a row. This is already more draws than Navi have had in the 3 seasons. Well, probably not. I think I know of more. But still, it's a huge percentage of their wins. Yeah. Anyway.
That's true, yeah. And Mainz. I think on Mainz, hopefully we see fast setups from both teams. VZ 39 is throwing straight up for the hill. A big clash, 2 minutes and it's done.
Yeah, hold on. Just banning someone.
Okay. Enjoy.
There we go. Just banning someone from the chat. No links to fake code sites. Come on. Oh, dear. Right. Anyway, we have a lot of those, it seems.
Do you think we will see T32s in Kempi on Mainz?
Do you know what? I don't know anymore. Yeah, I'm going to give up guessing. These guys are doing either random stuff or playing standard and not doing anything. So I want to see them do what they did in the first day and the 2 WZs and all that sort of stuff. But I don't know. With them playing like this, I feel like we're going to see T32s sit back and wait for the enemy to attack them. That's my bet.
Yeah, I think also T32s for Navi could be an option. I mean, yesterday KV5 T32s worked well, so maybe they're trying the same.
There wasn't them who used the KV5.
No, but after their game they watch it and they know, okay, this tactic will counter us. So if we play the same against the KV5 and 2 T32s, they will counter us. Yeah. So they have to think about the tactic to counter the counter tactic.
Meta game.
Mind game.
No more of these, but there we are. So, let's find out what happens. I think they get a little bit of a break because these guys are... well, it's already been an hour in and the score is 0-0. So, we will see if the bright yellow guys can actually do something. But Shah's there on the left of your camera now, and he seems quite nervous. He doesn't seem like he's the
they're not really happy, the whole team from Navi is not really happy.
I wonder why.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. By the way, Mandarin.
Even on Russian.
I'm teaching you some Russian now. Mandarin.
I can do it in German as well, Mandarine.
There you go. Just say Mandarin, whatever country you're in, you'll get an orange. Simple as that. So there you go. Word of the day, Mandarin. Yes. Right. Anyway, let's see if there's any more of the tweets out there. Steve Onholm says, "I hope that they can navigate on mines and avoid defeat."
Nice one. That's a really good one.
That's good. And there was another comment in the chat. I'm actually seeing if there's one person, I can't remember his name, but he said that this isn't a tank simulator. This is a gardening simulator. Yes, okay. Beta's already quoting you, MaGGus. It's a counter to the counter to the counter tactic, MaGGus 2014. Okay, so game number 5. Currently the scores are 0-0, but this is Navi versus A.Gaming of the upper bracket. And let's see the tank lineups.
Expected from Navi, 2 T32s, Kilroyd Leshar, Power Slide in the 5100, 2 39s, Inspirer Striker, Eclipse Deluxe in the T1s.
And we were kind of right. KV5, T32, T32, AMX 1390s, T1, T1. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
I'm going to stop guessing. No predictions.
A.Gaming tried to counter the tactic from Navi yesterday, and Navi predicted that and counter maybe the tactic from A.Gaming.
Have they? 5100, yeah, they have. They got a stronger lineup. I mean, the 5100 is definitely stronger. So, yeah, why not?
But I don't like the position from Power Slide already in the base defensive. I expected them to play at least a bit more aggressive in the beginning to the hill. Eclipse is heading for the village in the east.
And it's not going to be a hill engagement. This is the first time on Mines that there's no been hill engagement. You can see all the spread out on the map.
But the complete control of the hill is gone to A.Gaming now.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, they couldn't really hold it with the 2 3090s and the T32 and the KV5 behind. They know where the KV5 will move. So I think they're moving the 3090s to flank them.
Kalento, though, is going to see Inspirer, and he's going to go down. 1 shot, 1 kill. First blood within 50 seconds. Bodes well. This is the fastest something has gone down so far in this set of 5. Yeah. Inspirer's lost vision, and now Navi control the west. So, yeah, the hill is in A.Gaming's hands, but the west is in the hands of Navi.
Now, if you remember yesterday's game, the T32 in Leshar's position did a really, really good game against the T32 and the KV5 on top. And Leshar is a really, really good player in this position. So I don't know how A-Gaming want to break through this defensive line here. I think they have to shoot the 5100 from the hill, maybe going with the 3090s like yesterday through the village, going immediately in the base, trying to kill power side in the 5100, and then continue the pressure from all sides. I think that's the way how A-Gaming can win this.
Yeah, there's definitely a way they could do this. But wait, I just was witnessing the damage and I clicked off it at the second it happened, but only a low roll there. Oh, wait, a second one though. This is from Strike on the side. Good shooting there from Strike.
Yeah, the 3090 on the island doing well.
Oh, Solgard there runs straight into Eclipse and goes down. A-Gaming are down their T1s. That's a huge thing. As we saw with Synergy, losing one of their T1s was a huge thing for their map. They would still be here today if they had their T1.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They actually were 6 men, and that cost them the games easily every time.
No Na'Vi can use the T1. Deluxe is using also the wreck of the, from Colento to going behind here, trying to spot everything on the island side, but they don't get spotted, spot nothing. Also, Eclipse got a lot of free space on the eastern side of the map.
Spotted again though, he's got to be careful. Shot went in there. I think Griffin tried to fire against where he thinks Strike would be. Did not connect though.
Yeah, but the point is also, I mean, A-Gaming tried to go to the hill, tried to play aggressive, and Na'Vi is not even moving aggressive. 2.5 minutes into the game, they are still in defensive position. That's not the usual Na'Vi. Still, they have to do something. I mean, they are the favorites. They want to stay in the tournament, in the winner bracket. So, guys, let's move. Let's go, Na'Vi. Let's go.
Come on, Na'Vi. Let's go. Oh, come on, Gaming. A-Gaming. Amazing gaming.
Amazing
gaming. Amaze gaming. I don't know. I'm sure you guys think of better rhymes. I don't think. Did we figure out a rhyme for A-Gaming?
No.
Amaze gaming.
Maybe someone can tweet us a nice
just
rhyme
like
for A-Gaming.
Much amaze, such gaming.
No. But I bet you guys can do that better than Dorjan.
Much amaze, such gaming.
No, you're out.
That's my entry. Anyway, Rob the Rob, and they're just blind firing everywhere. They're not connecting with anything, but why not? They've got the shells.
Yeah. And looks like Striker is grouping up with Lesha. Maybe they could do an hill push now, going a bit more aggressive. Even if Eclipse don't try to spot the village, he's just passive spotting the hills. That nobody from A-Gaming have a chance to spot them from behind or shoot them from behind. So I think the only way, for A-Gaming is actually going to the village with the 23090s, trying to go for power slide in the base and doing the same like I think it was EC Gaming yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did they do?
Yeah, going with the 23090s through the village into the base against
Yes, it was. Yeah, they did really good job. But here we go, Na'Vi actually making a move, connecting with Rob the Rob. That's some damage there. It looks like Na'Vi actually making some slow progress here with the confidence gained from Strike being out on the far side. But Killeroid fails to deflect that shot and take some damage.
It feels like a magnet. If the one team is moving forward, the other one is moving backward. If the team is moving forward again, the other team is moving backward. So now A-Gaming is super aggressive. Killeroid and Leshar controlling the hill opening here. And can shoot in a good position. Also the 5100 and the 3090.
Another shot against Killeroid. Killeroid receiving too much damage here to really stay into this game. And the shot not really doing the damage either. A-Gaming have received a bit of damage, but it's really spread out. The lowest hit point guy is Dream, but that's because he's a AMX 1390, where Killeroid's a T32 at 929.
But I think Na'Vi will push soon. They got all 5 tanks in the area, and I bet one of the 39s will climb up now to the hill to get the spotting, and then they will go forward. And they're in a good position.
But wait a minute, Rat Desert is in a reasonably good position to attack Killeroid if they come up here. And Killeroid has to be careful, because if Rat Desert does come around the back, he will be able to kill it.
Yeah, but it's Spyra and the second 3090 already moved back.
Ricochet goes into the sky from Griffin.
Striker groups up now with him again, and Spyra is going for the iron. Looks like they want to go a position like where Deluxe is to figure out where's the 3090 in the base, because they spotted him. And I think that's an actual target for Na'Vi to get them spotted, that Leshar and Killeroid can shoot. Already another bouncer and
I wouldn't be surprised if Strike. I'm really surprised that Strike didn't already go around the back, but he's actually on the front line here with Na'Vi, and I really whoa!
No,
he's gone up uneyed. He timed that. Oh no, there he goes. He just gets spotted. At the time, he almost got up completely uneyed. Strike, what a ninja move there. He almost made it, but Rad Desert's waiting for him, and now it's 3090 versus 3090 at the top here. This is so even, no one can call it.
Yeah, but the hit point advantage getting bigger and bigger for Na'Vi here on the heavy fight. They're just doing a peek out and shooting, and it looks like Na'Vi have the better T32 players in that case, and also the KV5 gets a few shells. I think Strikered can't really engage this 3090. Can't
Another ricochet there against Griffin. It goes flying into the sky. And the same against Lashar. This is just hard to get through. Now we've got an almost identical lineup. As you see, you can literally cut the map in half and you'll get basically what's going on. The difference is that A.Gaming are missing one of their big tanks, Dream.
Yeah, and also the T1s are both dead. So Eclipse is moving now forward in the eastern village. I think he can also passive spot them from behind. This position is really nice where he's in now.
Biggest issue, those Killeroids at 600 HP. This is a big problem.
Yeah, Striker is on the hill now, going for Red Desert, shooting on Red Desert.
Red Desert gets a ricochet though. Strike misses one of his shots, and he does get up there. Will he crash? He does crash! Same as yesterday! This is the deathly corner that always makes a mistake. I even seen Nagatron fly off that hill as well. I think it was Nagatron from Fnatic. But here they come. They're coming in now to engage A.Gaming. This is it. We have our last engagement. Whoever wins here is going to go through to the next round. And Griffin might be the first guy. No! He gets a ricochet! And then he does not die. 57 HP. What is it with these guys just not dying?
But
Inspira bouncing off the back as well. Rub the Rob is trying to die. Yes, they got him. Griffin and him go down. And Red Desert's low HP. Looks like Na'Vi got to win decisively here on Mines. It's going to be a 1-0 victory at last for Na'Vi.
Yeah, that looks really like a victory. Only Dream is alive with 840 hit points. Red Desert with 98 hit points can't really do anything. The two tanks from A.Gaming heading for the cap. Yeah. But also three tanks, Strikeout, Killeroid, and Lashar going for the cap.
No, he misses. Dream misses Eclipse. Yeah. That would have been something.
But three Na'Vi tanks also heading for the cap, while three are going back for defend. Yeah, perfectly split here. And yeah, it's a Na'Vi victory. Never ever a chance for A.Gaming to win.
Wait, when Inspira might go down though, he's got to be careful. And any victory is a victory. Part of a victory's here, but Na'Vi have gone straight for the cap zone. There's nothing they can do now. But let's see if there's any more action to report on as Power Slide comes in his 5100. He could easily just tank all the damage from Dream. It's going to be a ram kill. This is going to be a ram kill. Power Slide's going in for his classic ram kill here. One more shot. Boom! There we go. Saw it coming from a mile away. Power Slide takes him down. Na'Vi win 1-0 after 5 games on Mines. Na'Vi go through to the next round, the winners finals. And that doesn't mean a game is out. They just drop down to the losers bracket and they have another chance tomorrow. Oh, at last.